today I'm going to show you how to do a 3-needle bind off with both knit and purl stitches. I'm going to start with the knit. You want to make sure you have your cast on edge. This I use provisional cast on. You want to make sure the cast on edge is at the bottom, your working yarn edge is at the top, and you're about to do your next right side row. So we're going to pretend this is a hem. We're doing a rolled hem and we're folding it in half. But I mean, this is the same principle you would use for any 3-needle bind off. Our working yarn would be on the front needle on the right, ready to go into our next row. Make sure the cast on yarn is not going to be in the way, so it's going to be trailing down. Okay, so I have 8 stitches in the front, 8 in the back. They should match up. So if I was doing 3-needle bind off as if to knit, I would go first into the front stitch as if to knit, then into the back stitch as if to knit. You see how my working yarn is behind both needles? And then I'm going to knit back through both of those stitches, through the back one and then the front one. Okay, and again, and then I pull that off the left needles. So I have to make those 2 stitches into 1 stitch that's bound together. So again, knit-wise, you go into the front stitch first as if to knit, into the back stitch second as if to knit, and then you actually knit back through both of them with the same loop of yarn and pull them both off at the same time. So I've got my 2 bound off stitches now into 1 stitch. Okay, now to purl, you would do the opposite. You've got your yarn in front, and you go into the back stitch first as if to purl, and then into the front stitch as if to purl, and then you purl back through both of those stitches and pull them both off the left needle. Again, for purl, yarn in front, back stitch first as if to purl, front stitch next as if to purl, then you purl back through both of them and pull them off. And you can see we have our 2 knit stitches and our 2 purl stitches. The purl would be really lovely as a design feature at the edge of this rolled hem look to make a little interest row. And that's how you do 3-needle bind off. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I have many more tutorials, stitch tutorials on my website, as well as how to read your knitting so you can see if you're looking at a knit or a purl stitch. Please check it out at www.talinawinters.com/designer. Happy knitting!